Hello, good evening. Szép jó estét kívánok. Köszöntök mindenkit. Come please a bit forward. We don't want to have you so much backwards. We feel more comfortable for everybody. Okay. So, my name is Jarosław Bajaczyk, and I'm director of the Polish Institute. Polish Institute has this special privilege not only to be in this very center of Budapest, right at the Andrássy wood, but we also have our own contemporary art gallery, which is not a common thing for a cultural institute. So we try to use this place. Maybe you've seen there is a small logo. This gallery is more than 25 years old, and but the institute itself is 86 years old. So it was established before the Second World War. And some of you might remember that there is also a cellar underneath, and there used to be a very sort of fashionable underground gallery, a kind of pop-up store for young artists. It was called Latarka, and we have this together with Tomasz Piars, whom I thank a lot also for organizing this exhibition. We have this plan to revive this Latarka gallery in autumn. So I think this will be also an event in Budapest. But today we're opening an exhibition called Az Illúzió Visszhangjai, which means in English Echoes of Illusions. And this is an exhibition by Anna Zalewska, who I warmly welcome. I'm happy because Anna is from Poznań, and myself I'm also from this region, Great Poland, Wielkopolska, not far away. I was studying in Poznań, so this is also a connection. But the important thing to underline is that Anna, as you see, is still very young, but already very successful. And I know that her paintings, sell very well. Also, with collectors, she's very popular. But this is her first foreign exhibition, so she has never exhibited abroad, and therefore, she has the right to be excited. So I think we should, welcome her very warmly, so that she feels accepted and cordially invited here. Thank you for coming. And this is we're talking very briefly that this is a Polish Cultural Institute, so we are a public institution. We don't make money here, we don't sell anything. And for Anna, I think it's also a privilege that this first exhibition is exactly done also sort of in this scope of promoting Poland and Polish culture abroad. So thank you for that. The paintings and the art will be commented by Dénes. You probably know him. He's a very well appreciated cultural journalist. He writes for Szabó, but he has recently returned from Venice, where he was basically visiting the Hungarian pavilion at Biennale Architektura. So there will be probably some articles very soon in the press. And what else? I maybe also want to welcome people from Young Art Gallery, because I know that we will be cooperating very soon together also with Tomasz Piars. And I think this is it. So welcome, thank you for coming, enjoy the exhibition, and now I pass the microphone to Professor Dénes.
Thank you very much. So first I tell the text in Hungarian, and then I always switch back to English and then to Hungarian. So I start. Kedves hölgyeim és uraim, kedves közönség! Üdvözlök mindenkit itt a Platán galériában, Anna Zalewska, lengyel festőművész Echoes of Illusion, vagyis az Illúzió Visszhangjai című kiállításán, melyen, ahogy önök is láthatják, emberi testek jelennek meg különféle pózokban és relációkban a földszínek tónusaiban. Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear audience, I welcome everyone here at the Platán Gallery at the exhibition Echoes of Illusion by Polish painter Anna Zalewska, in which, as you can see, human bodies appear in various poses and relationships in earth tones. Anna Zalewska már gyerekkora óta következetesen a művészi pályát választotta. Képzőművészeti gimnáziumban tanult, de aztán mérnöki tanulmányokat folytatott, mert bútorokat akart tervezni. Aztán úgy döntött, mégis visszatér a festészethez, de tudta, hogy mindez sok áldozattal fog járni. A mai napig szigorú időbeosztással dolgozik, minden reggel korán kell, hogy már időben a stúdiójában lehessen és alkothasson. Anna Zalewska has consistently chosen an artistic career since childhood. She studied at a fine arts high school, but then studied engineering because she wanted to design furniture. Then she decided to return to painting, but she knew that this would involve many sacrifices. To this day, she works with a strict schedule. She wakes up early every morning to be in her studio on time and to create. A képei első látása figuratív művekként értelmezhetők, ám az íveket és a formákat absztrakt alakzatoknak is láthatjuk. És bár Anna Zalewska magát figuratív festőművésznek tartja, nem szereti a kategorizálást. Ahogy a jelen kiállításon is láthatjuk, a képein általában nőket ábrázol, de mindez csak ült számára, mivel neki a lényeg, hogy a figurákon keresztül megszemélyisített érzelmeket és történeteket adjon át. A képein ezért szándékosan nélkülözi a részleteket, így a figurák formákká, ívekké és vonalakká válnak. A nézőnek tehát nem csak lehetősége van, de muszáj is a fantáziáját használni, hogy gondolatban kiegészítse azokat, vagyis meglássa bennük a saját történetét. At first glance, her paintings can be interpreted as figurative works, but the curves and forms can also be seen as abstract shapes. And although Anna Zalewska considers herself a figurative painter, she does not like categorization. As we can see in this exhibition, she usually depicts women in her paintings, but this is just an excuse for her, since the main thing for her is to convey personified emotions and stories through the figures. Therefore, she deliberately lacks details in her paintings, so the figures become shapes, curves and lines, so the viewer not only has the opportunity, but also has to use their imagination to complete them in their minds, that is, to see their own story in them. Anna Zalewskát a mindennapokban bármi megihleti, legyen az egy illat, egy anyag textúrája, egy kő vagy egy színházi plakát, melyet a szeme sarkából pillant meg az utcán. Ilyenkor elindul benne a flow élmény, begyullad a szikra és a művész alkotni kezdi. Emellett hisz Picasso mondásában is, miszerint az ihlet létezik, de dolgozni kell hozzá. Hasonló történik vele, amikor a vászon elé lép és alkotni kezd, mert úgy érzi, hogy ebben az ihletett állapotban készülnek a legjobb művei. Anna Zalewska is inspired by anything in her everyday life, be it a scent, a texture of material, a stone or a theater poster she sees on the streets out of the corner of her eye. This is when she starts to experience flow, the spark is ignited and the artist begins to create. She also believes in Picasso's saying that inspiration exists, but you have to work for it. The same thing happens to her when she steps in front of the canvas and begins to create, because she feels that the best works are created in this inspired state. A képekkel azonban nem konkrét üzeneteket akar átadni, és nem is kívánja megmondani a nézőnek, hogy mit gondoljon. A művek címei azonban támpontot adhatnak, de a művész néha szándékosan nevezi el úgy a képeket, hogy azok megváltoztassák a műveket, vagyis új megvilágításba helyezzék azokat. However, she does not intend to convey specific messages with the images, nor does she intend to tell the viewer what to think. The titles of the work can be provide a clue, but the artist sometimes deliberately names the images in such a way that they change the works, that is, put them in a new light. I'm very honored that I was invited to this exhibition. I congratulate to Anna, and hereby I open the exhibition.
Just one word. I don't speak English very well, so I hope my paintings will speak for themselves. But thank you for coming and enjoying this evening. Thank you very much.